Hello everyone! I'm in my mother's garden at the moment and I want to show you quite an exciting project that my mother and I are working on at the moment. It's one specific sector on this side of the garden, and it's going to be quite a big transformation of this section. And so I think what I need to show you first is what it looked like before, because we already did a little bit of work yesterday. So I'm going to do this now. So this is what it looked like yesterday, and I've done a little bit of work yesterday already. I removed quite a bit of the weeds on the ground, which was quite a lot of work, and I will show you some of the footage from yesterday. Okay, let me show you what the project looks like on day 2. Come with me. Can we look at this beautiful, slightly crooked apple tree over here? You see the stem, it's pretty much diagonal and beautiful blooms. Anyway, now let's go to the project. So we removed quite a bit of old wood from the sides here. But I think most importantly, this was full of weeds. The whole ground was covered with all sorts of plants, and I put most of it onto our compost over there. It was quite a bit of work, and in the next stages we are going to remove this wooden tray with plants, and then I think we have to look at this rose a little bit closer, because it might be dead, so we have to find like an alternative for this rose at some point. But I mean, it's May now, so it should show some sort of life. Any signs of life would be good, but there's nothing at the moment, so we might have to find an alternative for this rose, and we need something that can climb onto this nice natural trellis. Okay, let's buy some plants for this space. Okay, we are back from the garden center, and we bought quite a few plants, but 2 plants that are specifically dedicated for the space that we are working on. The biggest piece, or the biggest plant, is this Cornus Alba. It's a Cornus Alba Sibirica. Look at these gorgeous blooms, white blooms, but I think the highlight is definitely the red color of the stems. And let's look. I think you can already see a few blooms now. Quite pretty, nice green foliage. But then, yes, look at the red stems. So great winter interest, and very excited to plant it in this space. Let's see if it says anything specifically. So it needs sun to part shade, and it grows up to 3 meters tall. It's winter hardy. Yeah, so never grew this before, so I'm very interested to see what it's gonna look like and how it's gonna fill up the space. And then we have this Clematis. It's a Guernsey Cream Clematis, just so it's like white bloom with like a yellow center, so quite pretty as well. So yeah, let's plant these two plants. So we had 3 spots in mind. It was either over there, and now we're thinking of placing it over here in the corner. The problem with this spot over here is that it's right behind this tree or shrub, and it's maybe too similar and you can't really see the corners that much. So maybe this is the perfect spot for the corners, and it has enough space to fill up. So when you approach this section of the garden, the first thing you will notice are these metal bars that give a lot of structure to this garden. And yeah, I talked to you about this rose that looked extremely beautiful, but we assume it's dead, but we haven't given up hope yet. So maybe May will bring this rose a little bit of strength, and it will make it, but yeah, let's just be hopeful. Then I think the biggest difference is like this entire garden bed was full with weeds, and I removed all of it. And it was quite a lot of work, but yeah, certain plants I kept, like this very cute forget-me-not. And yeah, just a few plants here and there. There's, for example, we found this Clematis under all these weeds, so I mean, it will have a chance to shine a little bit more now that all the weeds, all the other green is gone. Yeah, so I told you that we decided to keep this bed for now. I cleaned it up a little bit, removed some of the weeds, especially there was like mint going wild, so this had to leave the bed immediately. Then we planted the white clematis that I showed to you earlier. And my mother wanted to put these wooden blocks around the clematis to protect the ground from too much sunlight, too much warmth, because yeah, clematis don't like too much sun on their feet. And hopefully it will grow and climb around this metal trellis. Then yesterday I put down these steps, like these concrete slabs. Pew, pew, pew. Quite simple, but I think yeah, they invite you to go into the greenhouse and maybe grow some tomatoes. And then in this corner, under the magnolia tree that stopped blooming now, you have the Cornus. And I think the red of the Cornus goes quite well, I think, with the rust orange red color of the metal bar in the back. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to these cute blooms. And then we have one more clematis that I'm trying to train along here as well. So I have to see how this is gonna go. But anyway, I think that's it from my side. Yeah, so this was my small garden project that took a little bit longer than I thought. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you soon. Bye bye.